7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Hi everyone and welcome back to some more MotoGP 15. This is Carl Gonna Grow 14 here, and thank you for joining me on my career challenge to try and make it from Moto 3 up to the GP bikes. And in today's video we've had an offer to jump up to the GP bikes. We finished the Moto 2 series and we finished third in the championship. And that was mainly because we started late in that championship. I think it was round 7, so we didn't have quite enough points to challenge for the 2 top places. But third was still a good position. And so in this video, we've upped the level to simulations. We're on the hardest level, and we've got 2 offers to go up to the GP bikes. We've got this Team Parts Europe, which don't look that great. We're going to go for the Aprilia Racing team. And now this is going to be joining our teammates are going to be Bautista and Melandri, which are 2 excellent GP riders. So we're going to join them in our challenge to try and win the GP series. But unluckily, we're going to join late in the championship again. So let's have a look at the championship standings and see who's leading the championship. So I think there's we're going to join again in about the 7th round. So our first race is going to be around Catalonia. So Valentino Rossi's leading the championship. So we're going to have to challenge him and try and get that championship win in this series. So it's going to be difficult, but we're going to give it our best shot. Here we go.
A hearty welcome to all our viewers from Catalonia. The first qualifying session is about to get underway, and that will give those riders who didn't make it into the top 10 during free practice yesterday yet another chance. The weather forecast for this session is fine, so riders and teams will be able to focus exclusively on getting the best out of their bikes.
Right, so in this first qualifying session, it was just mainly trying to get the hang of this new Aprilia bike. The speed and the braking was a little bit of an issue. It is so much quicker, so I had to be more aware of the sort of speeds I was carrying into the corners and just trying to get the hang of it. I mean, jumping straight onto this from Moto 2, there is a big step up. And yeah, I did find it quite difficult at first, and I made quite a few alterations with the engineer and a few little tweaks of my own, and I haven't come up with something that I'm really happy with just yet, but I'm not sure whether we're going to get a good enough time to go into the second session in qualifying to challenge for podium. But because this is not one of the highest spec bikes, so we're not going to be challenging the likes of Rossi and Marquez on the Honda, but we're going to just try our best. If we can finish in the top 10, I would be really happy with that. But Catalonia is quite a good circuit. I do like this one, and I did have quite good success in both Moto 3 and Moto 2 on this circuit. So let's see what sort of time we can get. But I'm finding it's sliding at the back a lot. It doesn't feel like I've got much grip, and it is understeering. So I might make a little bit of adjustment at the end of this lap here and see if we've got enough time to go again, because we are running out of time. But that's to see what sort of position we get with this truck. Oh God, see, it is definitely not easy to handle this round the corners at the moment. I feel a little bit worried about accelerating. It's got that little bit more power. It does sound a lot different having a V-twin to a normal. But yeah, let's just hope we can challenge for that championship on this bike. But we're going to have to save up our credits if we want to get a better spec bike in this championship. So let's see what we get. So we get, oh God, well, we got first at the moment, but I'm sure that'll change. So let's go to the pits and definitely need to adjust that, because it is understeering coming into the corners. So let's just change that and see if we got enough time. I don't know if that's going to give us enough time to get another lap in, but we will have to see. Right, let's just check. We got onto data pack in that qualifying, so let's just stick that on there on the brakes. Well, let's see what happens. Right, so we didn't get a chance to put another lap in, and so we ended up with 7th in the end after that qualifying, and I don't think that was quick enough to go into the second session. So we're going to have to see what position that's going to give us going into the race. So unfortunately, that bumped us down in that qualifying session down to 10th, so we didn't qualify for the second session. So I'm not sure where that's going to put us on the grid into the race. We just have to wait and see and just hope for the best.
Hello to all the bike racing fans tuning in. The MotoGP race is about to get underway here at the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya for the 7th event on the calendar. The weather is fine and the temperature is perfect for racing. So we're just waiting to find out which riders have opted for hard tyres and which have gone for the soft.
So here we go with the race. Now, after both qualifying sessions had finished, that moved us down the grid even further, and we're going to start this race in 20th. Now, that is going to be an absolute challenge to even think that I can get into the top 10, but I'm going to give it my best shot, and hopefully we can get a good first lap in and at least finish 10th. That is the challenge in our first race on the GP bikes. Let's try and get a half decent enough position and maybe just improve on our times. I think I can do much faster than 1:45. Let's get into the race and give it our best shot. So here we go. Right, so here we go with our first race on the GP bikes around Catalunya, and we've upped the level AI to simulation, so this is going to be a real challenge today, but we're going to give it our best shot. So let's go. Oh my god, the acceleration of this Aprilia is not bad, and we've absolutely launched out the blocks. Can we get into this first corner and hold a decent position? They're all bunching up. This is going to be... Oh, someone's come off. Redding's come off. Oh, I don't know whether that was me or someone else, but there was a bit of a collision there. But anyway, we're still on the bike. That's all that matters. Can we get past Cole Crutchlow? Oh, that's an absolutely brilliant pass. And then we're up to 8th position. What a brilliant start to this MotoGP race. This is the sort of start I wanted. Can we hold in this top 10? Oh, God, they went wide. We've managed to nip a couple of places. So we're up to 6th. And we're behind Dobby now. This is absolutely brilliant. Can we challenge for the top 5 on the GP bikes? This is absolutely an amazing start. Let's have a look at those couple of passes there. Right, so let's have a look at this replay. I wasn't expecting to have a start like that and gain so many places in the first couple of corners on this race with the AI up to simulation now. But that was an absolutely brilliant start. This Aprilia, I think with that alteration I made at the end, it made a difference, and I'm getting really tight into the corners, and I managed to gain quite a few places. So we get up to 6th there around that corner, and then we take another couple in this next couple of corners, and I think we jump up to 4th position. That's absolutely amazing start, and I cannot believe. Let's see if we can get top 5 now. So let's get back to the race. This is going to be an absolute tough race to hold on to these positions, but we're going to try our best. So here we go. I really cannot believe I'm in 4th position on this first lap, but we've got to hold on to it first. So who have we got in front of us? I think we've got Rossi, Lorenzo and Marquez in front of us. We're definitely not going to have the straight line speed over them bikes when we come up to the straights, but for some reason the adjustments I've made before I started this race are making a difference in the corners, and we carry so much more speed on this Aprilia in the corners, and that's where we're gaining time. So look, we're actually catching. Can we take Rossi here? This is going to be absolutely amazing. So we nip up the inside. Can we take all 3 of them? This is unbelievable. No. I've almost lost it there. Felt a backhand slide there. Don't want to push it too much, but I'm really on it at the moment. This is an absolutely amazing first lap. Can we actually get a podium in our first race on the GP bikes on this lower spec bike? Is it actually possible? Right, let's try and get into this corner. Let's slow down. This is where I struggled in qualifying. Oh, it came off a couple of times, but that's not a bad corner there. Let's just try and stick with these. If we can just stick with these 3, and maybe they may make a mistake, or we can take a chance. You never know. But positions have changed, so we're actually behind Marquez now. Can we get Marquez? He's actually been left behind to the 2 teammates on the Yamaha, Rossi and Lorenzo, just trying to pull away from Marquez. Can we take the Honda here? And we got a good corner. We actually got on the inside. Can we take Marquez here? And we've actually passed Marquez. Can you believe that? We've actually taken one of the Hondas in the corner there. Let's have a quick look at that. That was actually a good pass. Right, so we come into that corner, and for some reason he didn't carry that much speed, and we managed just to get a good drive out of that corner and just get up the inside of him and tap that power on. Had a back end slide there. You saw the back end slide there, but that was still a clean pass. And now all we've got between us and a race victory is the 2 Yamahas. But I'm going a little bit far ahead of myself here. I don't think I'm going to challenge them to, but you never know. Right, let's try and tuck in behind these 2. Ran it a bit wide there. And And let's try and get a good job. Oh, backhand slide there. And Marquez nipped back up the inside of us. We've gone into squad. Oh, no, I had a backhand slide. Oh, I'm so sorry, Marquez. That wasn't my fault. The backhand slid out. Let's have another look at that. So I went into that corner. And Marquez nipped up the inside of me. He went past me like a bullet there. I really ran that wide. So he nipped up the inside there. But as I went into that corner, the back end of my bike kicked out. And I actually just tapped him. That was not intentional. I'm sorry, Marquez. But sometimes these things happen. Right, that's just chased down the Yamahas. So Marquez has come off and he's dropped down into 12th. That really was not intentional, guys. But let's carry on with this race. We've still got a chance to get a podium here. And let's chase those Yamahas down if we can. So here we go. So far this has been quite a quick lap. I'll be interested to see what sort of time. So in qualifying we only hit sort of 1:45 and we weren't fast enough to go into the second session. But this seems like quite a quick lap so far. So we're quite a little bit away behind the Yamaha still. I don't think we're going to catch them. I think we're going to finish third if we can hold on. But that was actually quite a quick lap. So Lorenzo just hit a 1:42. What time was mine? So I've just hit a 1:43.4. So that would have got us in the top 5 on the grid. So oh god, almost lost the back end. I'm really pushing this bike now. We're on the final lap. Can we challenge those Yamahas in this final lap? We seem to have totally gone far above what I was expecting on this lower spec bike. We weren't expecting to even get top 10, but here we are sitting in third position in our first race on the GP bikes and chasing down the leaders of the race, Rossi and Lorenzo. This is going to be an absolute gripping last part of the lap. Oh god, ran it wide there. Just making a few errors. I'm just trying to push this bike as much as I can to try and catch the Yamahas, but I really don't carry the speed. As soon as we get on the straights, they pull away. But in the corners is where I've seemed to have gained a lot of time in this race so far. Let's see if we can push that a little bit more. I really want to win this race if I can. It would be absolutely amazing in this first race, but third would still be amazing considering I said that I'd be happy with 10th, and now I'm sitting in third position. Right, let's try and get into this last few sections. So we've only got a few corners left in this race and I don't seem to be close enough to pass, but you never. Oh, I'm going a bit of time in that corner. Can we get them? Oh, I'm right behind Rossi. Can we go up the inside? Can we go up the inside? We go up the inside of both of them. We've taken both the Yamahas and we're into P1 in our first race on the GP bikes. Let's have another look at that pass. That was absolutely amazing. How the hell did I manage to get past both of them there? I managed to nip up the inside of both of them. Clean pass as well. Can we hold them on the straight? That's the thing. Right, we're going to the final corner here and we've got both Rossi and Lorenzo right behind us. Can we hold on and get our first win in the first race on the GP bike? So here we go, and here they come. I don't think I'm going to hold it. They've got so much more speed. This is going to be so close. Oh my god, did I win? Oh, I'm not sure if I won it there. Did I win? That was so close. Come on. Yes, we get our first win. But look at that, there wasn't a single millisecond between me and Lorenzo. I cannot believe that. I've just won my first race on Moto 2 on the hardest AI as well. Let's have another look at that finish there. That was so close. So we go into that final corner, we take it as tight as possible. We had a bit of a back end slide and we just hope for the best. We knew Lorenzo on that Yamaha had superior speed on the straight and we just hold on and win it by a whisker. Can you believe that? Our first win on the GP bikes in this championship. Right, let's have a look at the standings. So Lorenzo's on 150 points and we get our first 25 points. So we started late in this championship, like I said, but there's still enough rounds in this championship to still challenge for those top 3 places in this championship if we can get some decent results. But I'm not sure whether we may just bump up our credits a bit more and buy the higher spec bike so we can really challenge the likes of Rossi, Marquez and Lorenzo in the latter stages of this championship. We just have to wait and see, because if the performances are still good on this Aprilia, we may just stay with this team. We'll have to wait and see. But I hope you enjoyed today's race. It was an amazing start to the championship. I wasn't expecting to get on the podium, but we managed to get a win, which is unbelievable. And I will see you very, very soon for the next part. And also at the end of this video, I'm going to leave you a full replay in TV camera mode for you to enjoy. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.